Boop, there it is again. Hey, it's Verika Robinson, the one and only one you'll ever know. And I was running some errands, always capitalizing on my time. So I said, you know, I got some videos I need to make, do some updating on some things. I have 2 YouTube channels. Well, I should by now. One is a business channel, but the other one is VerikaRobinson.com. Verika Robinson, I talk more about what's going on with me. What's going on with me, because videos is my new diary, and I really need it, because I'm really big on, if you speak it out to the world, if it's something that's bothering you, something you need to deal with, you can deal with it on the videos. And I know somebody can relate to a lot of the stuff that I say, because it's just a human experience. We all experience the same pain and joy. Today is I think it's July 1st. I'm filming this on July 1st, I think. And the past weekend it was kind of difficult for me, because yesterday I didn't make any videos because my eyes would have been really puffy, because I was actually crying a lot yesterday, because I still deal with survivor's guilt. That's something that's very real for me. I'm not going back over the details because I've already told my testimony in my video, I am a miracle, not a mistake, but I make a lot of references to what I mentioned in that video. And I've survived a lot. I've survived a lot. In when you're the one that makes it, when you see a lot of other people that didn't make it, they had the same sicknesses you had, they had the same circumstances, you made it out, but they didn't. That little voice to tell you, well, what's so special about you that you get to be the one that gets blessed? You're the one with a second chance. What's so special about you? Why are you the one? And you find yourself accepting that, and then that voice becomes your voice. And you ask yourself, why am I the one? Why am I the one with the second chance? And all that is the voice of guilt. And let me tell you something. Guilt, fighting yourself over and over and beating yourself up with guilt, is so self-destructive. You don't deserve that. Guilt is meant to be temporary. It's meant to chastise adults the way that good old-fashioned belt, Big Mama's belt, used to chastise you as a baby. That's what guilt is for. It's for adults, but it's meant to be temporary. It's to let you know you got off track a little bit, but it's time for you to get back on track. It's not supposed to be permanent, but when you go through something that's really, really deep, it hits you to the core. It hits your core, it hits your soul. And you're not going to deal with that guilt just one time. Okay, I'll go address this one time, and then since I dealt with it, then I'm fine. No. You're going to come back to that thing. You're going to come back to it, and you're going to work, and you're going to work, and you're going to work. You got to work on it and work on it and work on it until you get to the place where you're peaceful, and that wound, which is what it is, it starts to heal. But it's a healing process. But let me tell you something. Now you get to see the honorary side. My head probably started bobbing a little bit because I was speaking the truth. This is when I started to sound like my sister. Let me tell you something. That voice of guilt, when that voice asks you, why am I the one that survived? I don't care if it's addiction, incarceration, gambling addiction, domestic violence, depression. I don't care what it is. Whatever it is that you've been through, when that voice says, why are you the one that survived? I want you to tell that voice, because I am worth it. That's why. I want you to answer that voice. That voice got something to say, then you got something to say. I'm the one that survived. I'm the one that's here today of sound mind, because I'm worth it. That's why. Because I don't lose my value just because I make some mistakes. So that voice of guilt, that survivor's guilt that a lot of us go through, I want you to tell that voice, I'm here because I'm worth it. If you don't know, now you know, because Verika told you. How you like them apples? You like apples? How you like them apples?